Lesson 7-7, multiplying binomials. Our essential question is, how do you multiply binomials? Well, we've learned how to multiply monomials, and we've learned how to multiply a monomial times a polynomial. So now we're going to work on multiplying two binomials together. So instead of having a monomial in front of the parentheses, we have another binomial. The method that we're going to work with is called FOIL. The FOIL method stands for first, outside, inside, last. The first terms are the first one in each binomial. So the first term in each binomial multiplied together give you the first product. The outside product is the first term in the first binomial and the last term in the last binomial. So they're on the outsides of your parentheses, meaning, well, they're inside the parentheses, but they're the outermost terms. The inside terms are the last term from the first parentheses and the first term from the second parentheses. So they're the ones that are considered on the inside. So first terms are here, the first term in each multiplied together. Outside would be these two. Then the inside terms, and last would be the last terms, so the last one from each binomial. So first, outside, inside, last. If you connect them in the way that I did right now, it kind of looks like a smiley face. Another way to connect them would be distributing. So you could think about distributing each term, and I'll show that over here in case you don't like the smiley face approach. Distributing each of them, you would start with the x and distribute first, outside, and then move to the next term, inside, and last. So that would be FOIL, but connecting them using the distributive property instead. So either way you connect them, using the distributive property, distributing first the x, then the 5, or making the smiley face, either way you're using FOIL to get all 4 of your products. Because we're multiplying two binomials together, binomials each have 2 terms, 2 times 2 is 4. So we'll have a total of 4 terms. And then we'll combine them if they're alike. Okay, so here's our first product that we're going to find. So on this one, I'm going to show you FOIL distributing them. So first terms, x times x is x squared. Distributing the x times the negative 4 for my outside terms, x times negative 4 would be negative 4x. Then I can move over. The inside terms are 8 and x, so 8 times x is 8x. And then last, 8 times negative 4 is negative 32. So I have my 4 products, so I need to add them together. The only 2 that are like terms are in the middle. So if I combine those 2, I get positive 4x. So x squared plus 4x minus 32 would be my answer. So that's using the FOIL method and distribute it, instead of making it look like a smiley face. Okay, on the next product, I am going to use the smiley face method for my FOIL. So first terms, 2x times x is 2x squared. Outside, 2x times 6 is 12x. Inside, 1 times x is 1x. And last, 1 times 6 is 6. Now remember, we add all of these together, combining only the ones that are alike. So my solution would be 2x squared plus 13x plus 6. My next example, I'll go back to distributing for my FOIL. So 5x times 2x is 10x squared. 5x times negative 8 is negative 40x. Negative 4x, negative 4, times 2x is negative 8x. And negative 4 times negative 8 is positive 32. Be careful with the signs. We add these together, combining only the like terms. Be careful with the signs because on this one, the 4 was a negative and so was the 8. So each time that I use those terms, you notice I have a negative sign on them. Combining the like terms gives me 10x squared minus 48x plus 32. Next, we have a couple of geometry applications. Jen is building a garden in the corner of her yard. Write an expression in square feet for the area of her garden. The area of her garden, because her garden is a triangle, is going to be base times height divided by 2. So, my base is 6x plus 4. My height is x minus 7. So I need that product, and then I have to divide it by 2. So I'm going to FOIL the base times height and see what it looks like. 6x times x is 6x squared. 6x times negative 7 is negative 42x. 4 times x is 4x. And 4 times negative 7 is negative 28. Add together all 4 of my products, combining only the 2 that are alike, and I get 6x squared minus 38x minus 28. Now, I'm going to go back up here where I said it was base times height divided by 2 for the area of the triangle. So now I know my product, 6x squared minus 38x minus 28, and lucky for me, dividing those by 2 is easy because they are all even. So this would be my area. And square feet is my label, so square feet. Okay, one more. Anna is building a deck around her pool. The deck is X feet away from every side. Write an expression for the total area of the pool and deck. Okay, so if this is the pool, right here, and there's a deck going around it, and we need the area of the entire thing, this is kind of tricky. So what I want you to think about is, it said that the deck is X feet away on each side. So these are all a distance of X. So I want you to think about what the length of the pool plus the deck is. So this piece right here is X, but then this piece is 20, and this piece is X. So if I add that length, I have X plus 20 plus X, so that would be 2X plus 20. 2X plus 20. Similarly, to find the distance for the width of the pool, I would have X feet, and then 15, and then another X. So it would give me 2 X's plus 15 feet for the width. So now the area, we need the area of the pool and deck. So both of them, not just the pool or not just the deck, but both of them. So I am going to have to multiply 2x plus 20 times 2x plus 15 to find their combined area. So FOIL, 2x times 2x is 4x squared. Outsides, 2x times 15 is 30x. Inside, 20 times 2x is 40x. And last, 20 times 15 is 300. If I combine the two terms that are alike, I get 4x squared plus 70x plus 300. And I can label that square feet because it's an area. So on the geometry applications, please be careful and reread the problem a couple times if you need to. Always draw a picture if they don't provide you with one. And always make sure that you are answering the question that they are asking. Because sometimes they will be asking you for a combined area. Sometimes they will be asking you to find the area of just one piece. And that could involve subtracting or adding. You just have to carefully read the problem and make sure that you're answering what they're asking for. You should be able to write a summary, and here are your homework problems.